In this tutorial, we're going to be going over how to add and edit events to your website calendar. In order to do this, you're going to have to change the events in your Google Calendar, and when you do that, whatever changes you make will come out on your website calendar instantly. So to do that, you go to google.com and make sure you're signed in. Once you're signed in, you go to your apps icon here, click on that, click on calendar. That will open up any calendars that you have in your account. You're going to go to the one that the website is using, in this case sample website events. I'm going to click on the down arrow and then display only this calendar. If I wanted to add an event, what I would do is go to the date that I wanted the event to appear on. I'd click in that. It gives me the opportunity to name that event. I'm going to say prayer meeting. And it's going to ask me which calendar I want to put that on. This is the calendar I want it to be on. I can choose any one of these that I have on here. And then I click on create. That's going to create an event on this day. That's probably not going to have all the information on it that I want for that event. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it again, click on the event. This time I'm going to click on Edit Events, and now I have an option to add some different things to that event. One is I could add where it is. So if I wanted to add this address here, I'd put this address in right there. And if there was a description for the event, I would put the description right in here. If the event was an all-day event, I would just leave it with this all-day checked. That's what the default is. If it's not, I'm going to uncheck it. And then it's going to ask me what time the event is from and to. So here I would say the prayer meeting is going to go from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I could change that ending time too. If this is going to be a repeat event, then I click on repeat, and then I have a number of options here. Is it going to repeat weekly? Click on the drop down. I have all these options. Repeat every every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. And you just have all these different options which you can select. When it ends, you could click on that this event is going to go on indefinitely. That comes up by default. Or you could click on how many after say 20 occurrences the event was going to end. Or you could click on a specific date, that it was going to end on a specific date, and then you just put that date there. When you're done adding all these things, then you click on Done, and this will become a repeating event for whatever criteria you chose. Once you're done with all your changes, you're going to click on Save, and then all that will appear. It repeats every week because that's what we chose, and all the information will appear on your calendar on your website. So we're going to go to a website that this calendar is on, which is this page right here. We're going to click on refresh, and you'll notice that that was on the 15th. When I refresh, that event should show up on the 15th. So I'm going to refresh the page. And this comes up in the agenda view by default. But if I want to go back to the calendar view, I just click on that. And now we see the new event is here on the 15th and every week after that. And when I click on the event, I'll be able to see all the different information that I put on there. If I want to know where the event is, I click on the map. It shows me a Google map exactly where that location is, and in a new tab. And so that's how we make changes, how we add events to the calendar. And if we want to edit an event, we go back into our Google Calendar, And now we can select any one of these events that's already here. We would just select the event, and now we can, if we click on Edit Events, we can make changes to any of the criteria that's currently on the event. You can change the name if you wanted to. You could change the times or whatever you wanted to. Excuse me. And when you're done, just click on Save, and that event, the changes will be saved to your events. So that's how you either add or edit events on your calendar.